Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Hi everybody, welcome back to another measly, exciting, very idiotic, probably more idiotic than exciting. You idiot! I'm back on the car, the 27. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm waiting on some AN fittings. I didn't film much of it, obviously I just got back, but yesterday I hooked up the lines to the coolant lines, the water lines, whatever, to the engine, and then I ran them through the car. They're still not final. I mean, where they're gonna be is final. It's just they're not clean right now. They're not like strapped together or nothing, or kind of set off to the side and strapped down. But basically, I ran them to the back, and I needed to order two 90-degree fittings because I cut my lines, and then I needed two 90-degree fittings to go into the radiator, and I'm slacking on those. So I had to order some, but that's not what we're working on today. Today I'm gonna be redoing the I still have it tacked in. We're gonna be doing the intercooler mount. I'm gonna redo it. I have a new idea with how I'm gonna do it. So yeah, gonna be redoing that, and then getting it all level and everything, bending up some tube, and then get it all welded in. And that should be done there, and then I'll weld in a few other things, finish some of the stuff on the inside, throw a battery in, make a battery mount, and then work back on my pedals, because my pedals are going to take a little bit of time to figure out. And then yeah, we're very close to doing a nut and bolt check, and then getting it to my buddy Shay's over at 1010. So that's what we're doing today. Whole lot of rambling, not a whole lot of working. I'm an idiot, I told you. You idiot! So, I'm gonna be an idiot, go work on my car, I'm gonna shut up, and yeah, let's go do things. Let's go do things, oh my god. Okay, so this was the mount that I made up before. I was gonna like clean it up and, you know, make something cool with those tabs. I look at it more and more, and these pipes are still going to be temporary. I still got to get these ends. I think this end, I think that one might be good. I need to get these B-rolled basically, so they don't pop off when boost comes in. So those are going to stay like that. It's going to stay exactly where it is. I'm just redoing this mount that's actually holding up the intercooler. So basically, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to make a tube that will hold this and house this. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, about that.
You dumb motherfucker!
Anyways, so this would be plenty strong, obviously, if it was welded or whatever, and then I did supports on the bottom. I wanted to keep it minimalistic, but I thought about it, and I was like, well, I could make everything out of tube, right? So I'm gonna keep this same shape that I have going on here, but instead I'm gonna run a tube up, come out, do a 90, keep it straight. I want to keep the JSE exposed, so I could do it in the front or the back, it doesn't matter. And then same thing, just have it mirrored on the other side, and then it'll weld in, and then I can make some new tabs here, and then I can cut them and radius them to the tube itself. Just make it look cleaner, make it look prettier. So yeah, I think that's gonna be what I do. Is that, and then all I would need is just that top section. I wouldn't need to make anything on the bottom, because with a tube welded there, it'll be plenty strong. And then if I really wanted to, I can make like a cool design that goes into these or something, because I can weld to these or whatever. I don't know, I can think of stuff, but that's basically what we're doing today. Is just taking this apart, making up a new mount, welding the mount, and then this will officially be out of the way because I'm gonna weld everything. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so like I said earlier, I'm gonna do the tube to where it's kind of matches the back, I guess you could say. So basically, it's gonna go 290s on the ends, and then kind of, I want to say a little less than a 45, maybe a 45, and then yeah, then it'll get welded to that, and then I'll have some tabs, and then I'll weld them to this, and then that's what's gonna mount the intercooler. It's gonna stay exactly where it's at. It's just redoing the mount basically. So yeah, let's do that. This tube here is going to be I'm gonna do about
Today, Junior?
let's say like 34 inches. We'll do 34 inches. You need to give yourself enough room for the actual tube itself to have room in the die so it doesn't slip in and out. Because if it slips out, you're in for a bad time. So you need enough. I did measure 30, but of course, like I said, you need extra. So I'm gonna do about 34. And if we have a little bit extra, you know, big deal. We can always cut off. So, like I said, I'm gonna take this down to 34 inches. And now let's go over to the chop saw so we can do some chipping and chopping, you know, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I would say about 90 degrees. Because it's got to match up with these tabs here, and then I can weld something to this, and then it'll be able to bolt in and out. So yeah, about 90 degrees. So yeah, I'm just going to basically see where I'm going to make my bends, make the first bends, and then I'll make the second bends after. Alright, so this is the idea. Just a simple little shape. I mean, I've been doing a lot of these shapes lately. You can see I did one on the bottom there. Main hoop, I mean, the back, I did like twice, but you get the idea. So it keeps with the theme, I guess, if there is a theme, I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So basically, one thing I can do is I can drop this tube, so I can cut it and then drop this tube, like rotate it on both ends. We'll just rotate the whole tube in general. Rotate it, and then if I rotate it, I can notch and then just weld into it, so I don't need to do a bend. Or if I really want to, I can throw like a slight bend in there. So I can grab it from like the end of where I did actually bend, and then do a bend that way. Do about like a 20-degree bend or something like that. So I might do that. I'm just gonna like think it over and see what would look best. So yeah, interesting turnout though. I basically got it all bent up, cleaned up, and tacked in. It's not bad. It took a little bit because notching these tubes here, it was like a weird notch the way that the tube went. So trying to just like push it back and just get it right on both sides took a little bit of time. Nothing too bad. But now I have these roll cage tabs, and they'll just about fit in here, so I can run them either way. So I'll drill the hole out bigger and then notch this center, and then it should sit in there like that, and then I should be able to get a weld all the way around that. And then that'll basically mount the intercooler. So simple, easy, good looking, maybe, I don't know, you let me know. Alright, so got this all tacked in like I said before, and then I had those little tabs, drilled the holes a little bit bigger, and then I notched them up to match this tube, nice and flat, both sides. So I'll run more tacks on them, and then yeah, I mean it's pretty level the way it is. It actually looks really cool, because what I'm thinking now too, I don't need to do it, but it would kind of like be a cool factor, I guess, if so if I ran a tube from, let's say, like bam, right there, right down yonder, and then ran it down and under, and then back up into like kind of an S shape or a 45 or something, and welded it to the tube. So basically like make a cage for this. I think that might look pretty sick and like trick, because then it'll look like the F127 is like bolted to the actual chassis rather than the intercooler itself. But I don't know, it's just an idea. I might actually do that. Obviously it'll hold it on the bottom. This thing isn't that heavy anyways, but it's just an idea, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see. But for the main part, that's basically the essence of that, the idea of that. So not too long of a video, but hopefully an interesting one. The new mount is definitely a lot cleaner, a lot prettier, and just very simple. Very, very simple. So I'm digging it. Well, my friends, that about wraps it up for this one. Just a short little video. Maybe it's short, maybe it's long, I don't know. I'll edit it and see how it turns out. But yeah, just redoing a little bit of everything, because I know I'm gonna eventually have to redo it anyway, so I might as well just redo it now. Kind of takes time away from me trying to get it running and driving, but it is what it is. It's never going to be done, you know, they're never done, so might as well just do the little things just to get my mind off of something else, just put my focus on to like a intercooler mount. So yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you dudes liked it, appreciate it. share the video, subscribe, do all the whole deal, the whole jam. But yeah, thanks dudes. Bye.